None of my boys are good. He come in their bedroom, sit there one night, was talking to me, and he'd sit down on the floor and he'd talk to me. He'd wake me up, he'd come in at midnight, and I smelled the beer on him. Oh, God. But I never did apologize to Tootie. Oh, you remember that, darling?
Yes, I do. Remember that. I remember Daddy Tommy had to carry me in one side out of the front yard because I passed out right at the front door. I couldn't get in.
Daddy Tommy, you know Daddy Tommy
Carried me in and put me on the couch. I woke up on the
your
couch
Daddy
this morning.
Tommy knew that, and he never did tell me.
So I've been there, Paul, and done that.
Sounds like something Grandma's done for me.
I always sit in the chair though.
On a serious note, and
I come in the back door, she'd be sitting in the chair waiting. Where you been? Nowhere.
And on a serious note, I want to share this. I can remember back when Barbara and I was dating, we were both 17 years old. And we had gone to Brookfield for Christmas. Sometime around that time frame, Barbara conceived a child. Okay?
Yeah.
And I can remember I was an ornery little snot. I'll be the first to admit that. Danny knows too.
Danny saved
Danny
us
used
so
to give
many
me a hard
times from
time
Jerry.
because I was disrespectful to
Oh,
this little
he
girl
did.
right
He
here.
did.
Threatened to kick my ass, excuse me. You know?
Told me to get dates with your friends.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't have no idea. Danny
But
was
on the
gonna
serious
beat you up.
side of this, I can remember I was not wanting to mature. I was still 17, Barbara's 17, she's pregnant. And I can remember her parents taking her away and moving.
She went down to Grandma's, what's
Warsaw.
her name?
But anyway, it's late one night, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm trying to find her. I don't know where she's at. I'm talking with her mother, and Tracy this is emotional for me, but I'll get through it, okay?
Don't use bad language.
Okay. Well, I had to say what Danny said. I was quote, that was a quote. Okay?
Plus, Danny's already said
That was a quote,
so many
okay?
times.
Anyway, I quoted Danny. But anyway, I couldn't find Barbara,
He about went out
Nobody
and
answering the
gone.
phone, nobody telling me anything. I can remember it's like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm out still running, trying to find her, and I remember going into you and Daddy Tommy's bedroom.
Yeah.
I sit down on the floor
He was
beside your
crying.
bed, okay? One of the lessons that I learned the hard way with Daddy Tommy, I went in there, and I was crying, and I was very emotional, couldn't figure this out, what's going on, and
Well,
all
you
these
said
things.
Barbara's mother wouldn't let you see her. You called, she
Well,
told
we
you
found
couldn't
that all
see her.
out later, yeah. And we got in touch with them, and I found out they took Barbara away to her grandmother's, and the thing was
Grandma
that,
Balky's.
yeah, that she was no longer basically my daughter, my girl, my baby, okay? That they were gonna take care of that. So I grew up that night, you know?
Yeah.
17 kid, just still in high school, okay? And Daddy Tommy, I remember one of the important lessons that he told me was he said, "Is that your baby?" And I said, "Yes," no doubt in my mind, because I knew Barbara, okay? I know that's my child, okay? He said, "Well, I guess you better marry her then."
Yeah, because he
He
said,
said,
if
"If
you
she's
don't
got your
marry-
baby,
He
you
said,
better
if
marry her."
you don't marry her, he said, one of these days, how are you gonna feel when you see a little girl walking down the street and holding some other man's hand
There
and
she
calling
is.
him daddy? That's what he said.
And
Tracy knows all of these things.
that was 48 years ago.
Yeah, and that's what I'm getting ready to say, okay?
48
And
years.
now here we are today, and I have family,
Yeah,
and we're all one.
yeah.
We all share something in common, blood, blood in, blood out, okay? Paul knows how I feel about that, okay? There's nothing more important than that, and also to thank you
Yeah.
again, okay? For the lessons,
Yeah, I'm Barbara.
even the hard ones.
Who stood by you during all of your pregnancy? Who took you to the
Yeah.
doctor to find out you was pregnant? Who took care of you?
Grandma did.
I did.
Grandma
I
did.
kept her with me, and I took her to the doctor, and the doctor, I asked her, I said, is she pregnant? And he said, well, I think she better tell you.
Yeah, it
And
was a
she
lot of
come out,
fun
we got in the
because
car going home,
they,
I said,
Grandpa
well, honey, what
Tommy
doctor said?
and
She
Grandma
says-
made it a
She
lot of
started
fun.
crying, she said, Grandma, I'm pregnant. I said, oh, good. I said, that's what I said. I said, well, we'll start making baby clothes. We got baby clothes ready, had a baby shower. Jerry was down in Alabama, weren't you, Mobile?
I came back,
Or no,
Well,
you was in
basic training,
California.
basic training, we came home for the birth.
Yeah.
Well, you came home and went back, and then they shipped you back again because it was not very long.
Anyway, I remember you guys left our house and you had a U-Haul little trailer on the back. We give you a bedroom.
4x8 trailer.
We
What
floated
we
the
had.
trailer. I took furniture out of the house so her and Jerry.
You know, you would never do this now, but I think we laid a baby bed mattress in the back of the seat of the car, so that.
Tracy could play.
Yeah, Tracy wasn't but about 2 or 3 months old.
Yeah. We gave you a bassinet, and you folded the legs underneath it later on the
And
thing.
that crazy dog
And-
barking in
Oh, we had
Little
this
Rock,
dog.
Arkansas.
And
at
Tommy
2 o'clock in
was,
the morning, we
Tommy
drove all
loved
night
her
long.
so much.
We
And
gave the
every
dog
night
away
he'd come
and it
in,
came
he'd go
back.
to the basket, and shake the basket, and talk to her, pick her up and hold her. Well, the next night after you guys left, Tommy come in from work, and he went right straight to that little room, and he stopped and he started crying. He said, "I forgot our baby's not here." It really hurt him when that baby left.
Well, you can relate to that now.
We've got that picture.
It's
of his
just like
hand.
I told, the 2 boys a while ago. I told them, where's the other one at? Somewhere. Anyway, I told them, I said, you know, even though Grandma's miles is a long way, lots of miles, but the love still travels down them miles. Even though I don't get to see all the kids, I got love for them. And that love goes for over 1,000 miles, 1,300 miles to be exact.
Well, Grandma was planning to come to
So
Kansas
Grandma sends
City,
love all the time.
but she couldn't stand it. She said, "Now we're gonna leave on Tuesday at 1 o'clock, Barbara." And I said, "Okay." So then she said, "Or maybe it'll be Wednesday at 1 o'clock." So I called her just so that I could see to make sure everything. She goes, "Well, we're loading up right now. It's Sunday." She said, "We'll be there by Tuesday."
Very
And
nice.
we were there.
She said, "I'll be there by Tuesday." I
Good
said-
afternoon.
I called her and I said, "She's on her way." 87 years old, driving all the way from Florida.
And you had to fight to get here too. You had to fight to get here. Your health.
Oh, yeah.
You had to fight to be able to
Yeah.
make this trip.
I didn't feel too good when you and Joey were down there. Joey knew it, and I knew he was praying for me.
Yes, I
Weren't you,
was.
Joey?
Yes, ma'am. I had a good.
And
I'm telling you,
one case-
I can't. Let me tell you, she had so many stories when I was down there. I can't remember what. But we laughed. Me and Trey. I think I've never laughed that long and that hard in years. She had me laughing so hard because I tell Tracy, you know, everybody, Pops was saying about blood. Well, for me, it's deeper than that for her because my grandmother raised me in Clinton, and she reminded me so much of my grandmother that I don't care whether I was born to the family or not. I love her the same, and that's just from my heart because she was so good to us and to me, and she just brought back nothing but good memories for me, for my grandmother raising me. And it was, I tell Tracy all the time, she reminds me of my grandmother so much. That's why I don't mind talking to her and calling her, because I love her like that. And it might be hard for y'all to understand because I'm part of the family. I might not be blood, but from my heart and how I feel, this is just me. I can't make you understand how I feel about her because only I feel it the way I feel it, being an outsource, not biologically born blood into the family, but I love her the same. I love her that much. And she had me laughing so hard, I was crying. Me and Tracy was crying. I was on the couch crying. I was on the floor crying. She had me laughing so hard. And Harold, them two are a pair together. So, you know, and I'm you know, we're sitting up there talking to him, and so she's in the chair, Harold's in the chair. I'm over here on the left seat. And I'll be honest, I enjoyed every minute. I really did. And I'm not exaggerating. That's not an exaggeration because you guys are all here. Tracy knows I enjoyed every minute. So we're sitting there and we're talking and I'm listening to Grandma talk. So she says, "Harold, I can't get up." So she said, "Are you gonna help me out? Be a good husband and help me out?" And I'm trying not to pay attention because I know I'm about to laugh about something. So Harold said, "Oh, yep, I'm getting up." Oh. He almost fell and I lost it. And not that it was funny, but he had to take 2 steps. And then he was like, so I laughed so hard.
First, after he says well, he first gets up,
His hip locked on him, and he went back down. So that was the funny part, but then he got back up. I tell you, you know, when you laugh so hard, you lose your breath. That's what happened to me.
Well,
I just lost it.
I gotta tell the
he can
cough
make
drop.
the best fried chicken, the best fried bacon, breast fried potatoes. He cooked, I said to Tracy, I said, I wouldn't wanna be around him very long, cause he'd have me so rotten, so spoiled, I wouldn't be able to do nothing. He didn't let me do nothing.
The first night we were there, Joey had a cough. And so I asked Grandma if she had any cough medicine. And she says, no, but I got some E. coli in here. And so I had to leave the room because I was laughing so hard. And so I run in and I'm laying on the bed just holding my belly, laughing so hard. And she comes in here and she says, what are you laughing at? And we couldn't even talk. And so
I come bringing him a pill. They were E. coli.
Ricola.
I was bringing it because he was coughing.
And so then she walks out of the room and she says, that asshole's in there laughing at me again.
I couldn't stop
I
laughing.
wouldn't want to up there in water, you know, I had to hang on to something. And I was trying to hang on to the water. I told her, that's all laughing.
So I went in there and she was still not understanding. I said, Grandma, you just offered him something to kill him. And she said, and this is always a funny thing because she says stuff and then she says, what'd I say? You know? Oh, it was, so that we had a good time. We laughed for, I mean, it was like days. And we got some really great video of her telling
Yeah, I
some
guess
old
after you went
stories.
home, you told me he's still laughing a lot.
It was funny.
Oh, but we were laughing so hard already, and then when she walked away and said what she said, then we just couldn't stop laughing.
He was already laying on the bed, weren't you, Joey?
I was, yeah. When you walked in and then we walked out, and I heard what you said, and that made me laugh even harder.
Well, I knew what I meant, but I said it the wrong way.
Oh.
We enjoyed it too.
Oh, my.
But I mean, just crazy looking around and thinking about all the, just, you know, I don't know if you remember building forts.
What?
Building forts with blankets
Oh, yeah.
and lawn chairs.
Yeah.
Just,
Well, my house was a mess when her and Robin was around. They had blankets over chairs and down over tables and all my rugs and they had a good time though, didn't you?
oh,
honey?
we had a blast. We had a blast. I used to love it when we got together over at Grandma's.
And I let you and her take my new convertible riding in it one day. Do you
Yep.
remember that, Robin?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got some? And they said, well, Grandma, we'll be right back, and it's gone an hour and a half. I don't know where it is. That's where you married her.
Yeah.
They thought they was really showing off, both of them blonde-headed, riding in that convertible with the top down and their hair just a blowing.
Hey.
Huh? You remember that? And I got scared, cause Jerry, you probably remember that young boy that had the convertible coming to Clinton and he rolled it and he killed him. And that's like scared me. I told Andy, I said, Andy, I said, I don't want this any longer. I made him go trade that off from me because I only had it just about 6 months.
Yeah, that little blue one.
And I was scared of it after that little boy got killed and rolled it. I don't know, Jerry knew the boy that got killed.
Good old laughing, honoring good time. You're my bro right here.
Yeah.